Hi, folks. Welcome to my world. It's a 13 by 12 hospital room for right now. But I got a big gym out there where we do a lot of therapy. Today's something different. I've got some video for you. In fact, this is going to be the first in a series of 3 videos, so I can kind of keep them shorter, of a Dewalt sandblast cabinet that I bought before I got sick. I really like it. I had to do some modifications, and those will come up in probably the 3rd video. First video is going to show unboxing it. You can't buy them in the store. I don't know how long they've been out, but it's a quality metal framed, and the whole thing's metal, sandblast unit that I use for bead blasting. I've got a huge one upstairs. It's like a 4x6 bay with a carousel and all that. But I use it more for getting rust off in heavy coatings and things like that. The one I needed was for doing aluminum parts with a bead blast. So I explain it in the video. I hope you enjoy it. Watch through to the end if you would. Makes the ratings go up, and I'm going to need a lot of money to pay for all this. So, thank you. See you later. Well, I'm a firm believer that there's a right tool for almost every job. And I did a dumb thing about 6 months ago. Well, shoot, about 4 years ago. I threw away, or gave away, my little benchtop bead blaster. Now, when you make a lot of nice parts out of aluminum like this, a bead blaster is great for giving it a nice matte finish that you can spray clear lacquer on, and I think they look really nice. They deburr really good. Well, I gave away my little one because I got a big one upstairs. But the bead blaster doesn't do very well on removing rust. And a lot of parts and steel parts I need that for. So I need another blast cabinet. I got to looking around, and there was a lot of ones that you could buy that were pretty cheap. And then I remembered all the stuff that was wrong with the one that I had that was pretty cheap. I think I got it from Tractor Supply years ago. I wanted something better, but I didn't want to break the bank. And this is what I came up with. This one is a Dewalt. I couldn't find it in any of the local stores or tool companies around. It seems that everybody just had to have it online, and that's the only way I could get one. I ended up spending about $650 for it. But it's got a lot of features that my old one, even my big one, didn't have. Like, it's got an automatic vibrator in the tank so that as you're blasting, it vibrates the tank gently so that all the media goes down to the bottom into the pickup tubes. It comes with a cyclone that will separate media from dust. And I don't know how it gets rid of the dust just yet, but I assume I have to plug in my vacuum cleaner. Doesn't come with a bucket for it. I don't know why, unless there's just no way to put it in here. This is the first time I've opened it. I purchased this one from Home Depot. Now, I don't buy many things from Home Depot. Years ago, this thing's heavy. Made out of metal, I think. But couldn't really see much about the details. Long time ago, I used to spend about $50,000 a year at Home Depot. Back then, they was always pushing you to get their credit card. Well, I have plenty of credit cards, in fact, probably too many, so I didn't want it. And always be nice and tell them no. Then one day, I was checking out through the contractor area, the lady that was checking me out noticed a man had come up to the little bulletin board and was reading the sign about the credit cards. That lady stopped what she was doing with me halfway through, ran over there to help him so she could sell a credit card to him and just make money off of that or something. I don't know what they were promising or pushing them to do. She got another cashier to come over and try to check me out at her stand, which she couldn't do it, so I had to pick up all my stuff and go to another stand. I was ticked. I called the manager, the national manager, and everybody else that listened, and they were sorry, and it should have ever happened like that. I went to the t-shirt shop. If you notice, I know where a good one is. And had a big orange Home Depot color t-shirt made. Said, "No, I don't want your damn credit card." And pretty soon after that, I ended up going to Lowe's, where I was treated a lot better back then. I even have one of their credit cards because it gave me 5% off. Anyway, this is the gun. Now this one's got a foot operated gun, which my little one I had and a couple others I have, I didn't like because my fingers would get tired. This is a nice aluminum, nicely polished and molded. See how that holds up. I guess this goes to the draw tube. This is the vibrator, and it looks like it's air operated, So I guess when you start it, it starts shaking. Looks like a manifold for one. Can y'all see? Get you a little closer. Come on. There you go. It's been having a lot of trouble focusing. I said this looks like a nicely finished gun. I'm shocked. This looks like the air-powered vibrator. Where are you? There you are. More hose. And this looks like an air inlet that you can adjust on the side of the cabinet. So far, so good. Now, it said in the papers that it came with legs, so you can have a freestanding one, or you could bench mount it. So I guess we got 4 legs in here. Hopefully there's 4. It'll be like a 3-legged race. 3-legged horse. 1, 2, 3. These are pretty heavy. Paint looks good. What else we got? I have a few papers, probably instructions, and probably some manuals, goodies. Comes with an extra, I guess 1 or 2. Comes with 2, 1. Hey, that's good. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra protector sheets that you put on the inside, and one's already installed. cardboard's rubbed up against the front of the paintwork. Looks like it'll clean off. Make this easy. I want to cut up the side of this. Bottom's got a dent, and there's some rub marks on the bottom here. I don't think that's the bottom, that's the back. Now this carton had a notice up on top that I'd never really read before. It says, the package was specifically designed for .com shipments. The exterior may show signs of damage when it arrives, but that's normal. The package is designed to withstand exterior damage yet still protect the valuable contents inside. Please open the package and inspect the product inside for damage before opting to return. Well, right here is a dent. We ought to let y'all see. It's all scuffed up on the back. There's a dent right there. It's not major. Let's see if we can find any other stuff. Now that's the back. This is the front, and it's all dirty as all get out. Looks okay. Need some kind of paper over it, Dewalt here. Looks terrible coming out of here. Now it doesn't have the bottom funnel assembled yet. And that's why they couldn't put a 5-gallon bucket in there, because that was taking all the space. And this is all tore to hell. So I'll have to put a better seal on it. That right there will let things blow through. This side's all dirty as all get out from rubbing on the cardboard. Don't see any dents in there. I like this one because the whole lid opens up, the whole front. And my big one upstairs has 2 big side doors and a carousel inside. And for doing small parts like this, it's just tough. Plus it's upstairs. It's hot during the summertime. Now this is their cyclone. You basically would mount this to the top of a 5-gallon bucket lid, plug in your vacuum I guess I'd say, we can't read instructions, so I'm going to say vacuum would plug into here and suck in. All your grit and everything would swirl around to the bottom, then come back up the top. It's kind of lightweight, but it works. You just need something small and compact to keep out of the way. So you can walk up to it, click a button, and start blasting. Now this is the bottom. Once again, showing all kinds of marks all over the paintwork. Got the tube already mounted. Just dirty marks. In here it's not such a big deal. When I have to straighten this flange out, it's bent, won't bolt down flat. It's all metal. And right now I'm not sure if that's all good or not, because when you're blasting, especially with heavy grits, it eats away the metal. My big commercial one upstairs has got rubber mats along the places that you would direct the stream of metal to, mostly, and where it bounces off the sides. This looks like a tube that will hook up to the bottom of the funnel and direct it for air, or maybe not the bottom, maybe up at the top. Like assorted bracing for putting the legs together. And this, I would assume, goes in the bottom like this as a rack, so you can put your parts on. Sorry, it goes on the bottom. I'll show you when we put it together. All the other contents of the box is another box. I don't see anything special about this box, being how it's designed for .com. It needs another barrier on the bottom of it to keep the back from getting dented like it did. That's one of the things when you buy something online you don't really know about. This is a goodie bag. Here's another roll of the foam weather stripping. This looks like the seal in another bag. Foam weather stripping. These look like edge protectors for legs. There's 4 of them. Some more foam stripping. Set of nozzles for the gun. Bag of assorted nuts and bolts. This is a power transformer, wall wart. 4 legs here. Rubber gloves are already installed. This looks like an adapter for your vacuum cleaner hose, whatever size you want. More weather stripping. I don't know where that all goes. Teflon tape. 2 C-clamps and a plastic flange fitting. Some bigger nuts and bolts. Some silver nuts and bolts. Some kind of plug cap. And this is the foot pedal. I hope it's for big feet. My big wide old feet don't fit in most of these things. Okay, I understand this part. These are some smaller legs that you can bolt on. In fact, you might have to bolt both of them. You'd have to bolt all this on. You put these on first, and then those legs can either put on it, or you can use these and just have a bench top. I really need the standalone unit right now, so these get bolted on, then the other longer legs. This is the foot pedal. It's already got an air chuck adapter on it. Plug your own in. Pluggy. All brass, that's nice. Well, that's the first part of the Dewalt sandblasting cabinet. The next version, I'm going to put it together and show you the little defects I found. Then in part 3, I'm going to show you the finished project and then do some modifications, because there were 2 or 3 things I just didn't like about it, but I fixed pretty economically and made it pretty well-rounded machine. Pardon the hair, I just got back from the wheelchair races, making go around in circles in the big gym, lifting weights, doing that kind of stuff, getting better. All right, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Don't really matter. Thank you.